I wanted to, at first, my initial thought and what I was gearing to, I wanted to talk to my young ladies, right? But it wasn't, I saw that it wasn't fair for me just to gear this to my young ladies. I'm gonna just say, just people in general, whoever this can help. So I couldn't even get out my car without addressing something. But I see it a lot in young women. Okay. And so if it's a man that's listening, that it can bless, or something you can just take to your daughters, your nieces, your grandchildren, whatever the case may be. I look around now, this 2020, and I see that it's so many people that are go-getters. It's so many people that are motivated. But a lot of times people get consumed in wanting love over wanting to build a life. Okay. I understand, as far as with a woman, because we come from the rib of a man, it's natural for us to want that man as that comforter, right? But you can't lose who you are, what you stand for, and when you're trying to build and trying to have, you can't lose the sight of that for love. For instance, you know, I started out in my kitchen. I believed in my vision. I started out in my kitchen doing hair. Nothing was more important than me seeing about my kids and doing hair, because I understood that doing hair was laying a foundation where me and my kids could be good. Anything outside of me building up my own, building up my children, building up who I was, critiquing my craft, nothing came before that. And so I had to learn, and a lot of people need to learn, you got to learn how to separate the two. Because if you try to combine the two, you trying to find love going to overpower everything, and then you'll be consumed in that, and you'll be so distracted by that. So when whatever you're trying to love doesn't work, everything else fell. Why? Because you took your mind off and your motivation away from what was bringing foundation to you. So then that makes you become lopsided, and it makes you wayward. Because I do understand a lot of times young women don't understand that when you're chasing a man, you're really chasing your father. You know, you're chasing that your father wasn't there. You're trying to hold on to a man simply because your father might have left you, or you never met your father, or you was rejected by your father, whatever the case may be. And so you can sometimes be so motivated in trying to build a love life versus building security for yourself. The right love will come in due time. But in life, you're going to go through some different things. You're going to, some things are sent to make you. Some things are sent to build you. Some things are sent to teach you. And so, being that in life, we don't know what type of hand we're going to get dealt, you just have to be prepared. And being prepared is always looking out for you. If you don't have any kids, you can be selfish to yourself. But at the age of 23, I had 3 kids. I had to do what I had to do, and to make sure they were good. So a man in love did not come first. Okay? I didn't feel like I was missing out if I didn't have a boyfriend at the time. I didn't feel like I was missing out. Back then it was beepers, it wasn't cell phones. I didn't feel like I was missing out because I had no one beeping me. I didn't feel like I was missing out just because I didn't have somebody to take me out to eat. I seen about my kids, and I took me and my kids out to eat. I taught them how to eat in restaurants. I taught them how to carry themselves in public, because I didn't want them to think that mama is only motivated when she got a man or when she's in love. And I know that a lot of people have grown up seeing that their mother was only happy when she had someone. Well, that's why a lot of people are unstable, because you're trying to build the wrong thing. Let me tell you something. As you build you, And whoever the Father has for you, he'll get them together while he's getting you together. And then you will eventually meet. But just know you're going to meet a lot of bozos before you meet Boaz. Understand that. And a lot of bozos just want to F you. I'm just being real. A lot of bozos just want to F you. I remember my daddy. The first boy broke my heart, right? The one that I felt like was the good guy. And so I met somebody 4 years older than me. And my daddy would say, Joy, these men don't want to do nothing but F you. You're still a virgin. You're looking pretty. You're looking pure. They want to have one up on the next man. They want to be known for, Fing you and getting you pregnant with a baby. Lord knows my daddy was right. It sounded harsh, but that was real because he was a man. He was like, you got a future ahead of you. Don't you get caught up trying to love these jokers. That's going to be there. After he F you, he on to the next one. And so I'm here today at the age of 45 to tell you the same thing that my daddy told me. You're not missing out on anything. You're not missing out just because people around you seem like they got the life. They got Bay, you understand? They have the greatest love life. Hey, amen to them. But if that's not the hand that life dealt you, it's okay. Build yourself. Don't be distracted by the first thing that tell you you're beautiful. Don't be distracted by the first thing that tell you you're fine. Don't be distracted and just being able to have somebody to match you so you can say relationship goal when you understand that who you are dealing with is not even investing in your vision. And if you young girls are blessed to break the family curse that God sent you a good guy, amen to you. I'm happy for you young girls that didn't have to go through what I have been through, or what your mama been through, and what your grandma been through, and what your auntie been through. But if life does not deal you that kind of hand, don't be consumed in trying to find love, because one thing about a good guy, when he's ready for love, you don't have to chase him. You don't have to run behind him. You don't have to fight about him. You ain't got to give up that thing for a chicken wing. You're not going to have to do none of that when he's ready. But until then, if you have not met someone that is ready to connect with you, to build with you, and not freeload off you, and not leech off you, and not just want to F you, if you haven't met someone that's opposite of that, you got to keep and stay focused on your vision, and you got to build yourself up. You got to talk to yourself. You got to stand in front of that mirror and say, girl, you got to do the doggone thing. And see, I talk to myself. People might wonder why I keep a lot of mirrors around me. I keep a lot of mirrors around me so I can pay attention what's coming. I pay attention what's on my shoulders. I pay attention to what I'm looking like. I pay attention to who I might have was yesterday and to who I am today. I talk to myself. I build myself up. Why? Because I don't want to be blinded by something I never heard. See, if you don't tell yourself you're beautiful, the first time somebody tell you you're beautiful, you will fall for it. If you don't tell yourself, girl, I love you, the first thing sometimes someone tell you, I love you, guess what? You're going to fall for it, and it could be the wrong thing, understand? And so I know a lot of us are learning as we go because we didn't have that love, understand? I had, and I really pray for the ones that your daddy is around, but he rejected you all your life. And so you'll find yourself trying to hold on to love because your daddy got you thinking you're the reason why he didn't want to have nothing to do with you. No, that's not why, baby. He wasn't ready to be a man. He wasn't ready to be responsible, and it's not your job to try to overcome that. What is your job is let the Father heal you, let the Father teach you, let him love all on you so you can know when real love indeed come your way. I'm sorry that your father didn't teach you. I'm sorry that your father didn't love on you. I'm sorry that your father wasn't there to say I'm proud of you. I'm sorry that your father was immature. I'm telling you the things that I had to tell my daughters because it breaks my heart sometimes when I see certain things and I know what it comes from. Build yourself, forgive yourself, stop beating yourself up about the choices that you made yesterday, because today is a better day and it's gonna be all right. You might not get a good man today. You might not get a good man tomorrow. You might not get a good man by Christmas time, but just know that as you build yourself up, whatever is meant to be in your life is gonna come. And it's not going to cause you sorrow. It's not going to cause you pain. It's not going to come to take away from you. It's not going to come to stress you out. It's going to make you build. If I know what I know now, I would have had 10 salons. If I wanted love, I wanted that dream. I wanted the vision, the goal, the business, the babies, the house, the dog. I wanted that, but no one told me what to do when life don't send you that. And so what I had to do, I had to talk to myself. I had to cry by myself. I had to build myself up. But each time I told myself, I'm not going to deal with that again. You have to tell yourself that. Yeah, I was a fool last year, but this year will be different. They might have got down last year, but it ain't going to make me. It's not going to break me. I'm going to be a better me today than I was yesterday. I'm going to be a better me this year than I was last year. Focus on being a better you. Instead of allowing what you've been through to bury you, to have you soaking in despair and depression and unforgiveness and resentment and bitterness, understanding. Then after a while, it'll have you fearful. It'll make you envious. It'll make you jealous of others that have what you don't have. Work on you. That's all I can tell you. Build your brand. Don't you walk away from what is bringing income in your house for love, because it comes and go. Sometimes love is good and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it make you happy and sometimes it make you sad. Sometimes it make you come home early and sometimes it make you come home late at night. But let me tell you, it lets you know that love will toss you to and fro. That's why you got to have some stability in your life. So when it don't work, hey, it don't stop nothing. I love you guys. Have an amazing afternoon. Mwah.